Hello, Kitten Triage Tuesday supporters. We are coming to you live from Multnomah County Animal Services. We're joined by our staff animal care technician, otherwise known as a Kitten Triage guru or czar, Jackie, and our volunteer, Becky. Today we're going to focus on something we haven't done before this year, which is socializing unsocial kittens when they come in. And tell us about this kitten we've got here, Jackie.
So, this kiddo came in last week. Sometimes when they come in, when they're scared and nervous, people are trying to grab them. It was terrified, and their fight or flight instinct kicked in. So he's quite a bit hissy. He's been swatting at me and being a little bit of a problem child. So one of the things that we do in here, it wasn't officially part of the Kitten Triage program originally, but we saw a need for it, and it's something that just kind of organically grew out of the kitten program. Because we have volunteers that are in the trailer on a regular basis throughout the entire day, 7 days a week. The kittens get handled in the trailer a lot more than they would get handled in here. Our animal care team just doesn't have enough time to spend a lot of time socializing. So socializing some of these less or under social kittens has become one of our specialties. And so it's just kind of grown from there, which is the reason why we do 3 months and under, because a lot of the time when they get to this age, they haven't been handled much and require some extra attention to learn to accept us as being not too scary. So this kiddo has been hiding out way more than I want him to in the box that we had for him. Typically, I allow them to spend a few days either in a den or a box or something to hide. But after that, I start taking it away because then they use it as a mechanism to get away from us, so we can't work with them. So they're way different than the adult cats who we want them to have a space to get away. We want the adult cats to be able to feel comfortable and able to hide when they're scared. Kittens, we don't want that because we have a very, very short window of time to work with them, to bring them around before it becomes really difficult. So,
So we've actually just assigned a name to this kitten from one of the names picked by our donors. And if you click on the link here in this live video, you'll have the opportunity to name a kitten with your donations if you select a perk that has that. And this is Mr. Pancake. So if you donated to the program and you pick that name, congratulations, this is Mr. Pancake. And so what's the first step when you're socializing kittens here, Jackie?
So, we're looking for body language. We're looking for how they react when your hand goes in. So, see how he's watchful. He's, paying attention. If I get too close, ears are gonna go back and his body is gonna move backwards away from me. And we have a low growl. So, these are things to look for. Sometimes you can kind of slip your hand underneath a towel or a blanket and can move forward, and if they don't see your hand, then it's less scary. For me, I get a nice thick towel, and we're going to learn the kitten burrito, or also known as the purrito. So basically what I do is I just go in with the towel ahead of me, because he's going to try to swat at it, and get him up against the corner, the back of the kennel, And then I'm going to reach in. And this is something we don't do with the adults either. I'm scruffing him in the back. You don't ever want to scruff an adult cat. It just terrifies them. And it makes them more defensive. Kittens, it's more natural. See how they curl up kind of into a ball? He's straightened up. They'll kind of curl up into a ball. He doesn't do it quite so much anymore because he's older. And they go limp. It's natural because the kittens are used to their moms picking them up like that. So they've learned through time that when you get picked up, you just kind of go limp. But we don't carry them like that or anything. That's just
right.
The initial grabbing him.
Way to safely pick them up until you can secure them.
And it keeps them from turning around and biting you, which he likes to do. Yep,
that's important. So this is actually a kitten who's already in bite quarantine, so that's a maximum 10 days of observation. But why is it so important for us to socialize kittens? What is that doing for them in their lives?
Well, we want them to be adoptable. We want them to be, be able to have a cozy home to live in. The kittens that get too old and are more difficult to socialize, they never become totally comfortable in around people. So they're the ones that go out into our working cat program, or the Kitties for Hire program. Sorry.
Right.
They're the ones that are happier outside, away from humans, but yet being taken care of by humans. So the sooner we start the socializing, the more we do this, even though he looks really grumpy and he's not very happy with me. With time, he's going to learn that this is pretty cool and it's okay.
Right. Now, do you throw in any high-value treats or food into your socialization?
We do. So if Becky over there has our secret ingredient for socializing kittens.
Oh, look at that face.
Yeah.
So
you know what that noise is.
So we'll let you all do your thing. So I just want to acknowledge everybody who's tuned in so far. Hello, Deborah. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Sally. Sally says, hissy fitty kitty.
Tongue depressor.
And Alvina's waving. Hi, thanks so much for joining us. So we're socializing little Mr. Pancake here.
Hi. I bet you can smell this. It smells good, huh?
And we're using meat baby food without any additives. So no onion, just Gerber chicken right now. And this is a good way to transition kitties from their kitten milk replacer or milk to more solid foods like canned pate for kitties and eventually some dry food as well.
And it's the best way to socialize a kitten.
So now he's making the association that while he's being held, he's also being fed, which is an important thing. Yes. Then it becomes a positive thing as opposed to, I'm trapped in this towel.
Yeah. Did you see his eyes have relaxed? His ears are lower. They're not flat like they were at first, but they're more relaxed. Okay. Oop. Hello.
Oh, a little adjustment here.
So I have a kitten going home with no name.
A kitten going home.
That's the kitty number. It looks like it's auxiliary 3, but that number doesn't look correct.
Got some on your face, yeah.
Going home.
Yeah,
In his foster?
It's probably that little kitten up there.
Sorry. 740. Oh, you're getting adopted.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I thought you meant going to foster.
No, going home with the
Sorry.
adopter.
Yeah,
Very
the little girl.
cute.
Okay.
Aw.
Do we have a quick? There were 3. How'd you end up in 3? Oh yes, hi. Oh yeah, I'm still holding you. I haven't gone away.
Do I hear purring now? Or no?
No,
Must be
that's
somebody else purring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So having 2 people is really nice because you can be, petting him, touching him all over while the other person's feeding. And then there's the association with your touch.
Yep, our volunteers make the world go round, and if you are interested in volunteering, if that's your preferred way to support, we have volunteer information sessions on the 4th Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. here at the shelter. You can learn about either volunteering with kittens or being a foster volunteer, or there's a whole bunch of other opportunities that you can pursue here at the shelter and at home. Julie says, "Oh, I want them all. They're so very cute."
That's why you volunteer, then you can have them all.
There you go. Without the long-term
Yeah, without
What
having
is-
a house full of cats.
yeah. What is the word I'm looking for?
Julie says, "I could never volunteer because I would take them all home." Yep, and we've got foster volunteers who
Yeah.
are living the dream because they have a constant flow of kittens in their house, and so they just help one litter of kitten grow up until they hit 2 pounds, and they get spayed and neutered and adopted, and they get another litter of kittens to work with. So you both get the reward of having all the kittens in your home, and also being able to send them to new forever homes as well, saving their lives.
And we take care of all the vet bills. Well, we take care of all the vet needs.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, aren't you?
Sally says, "It's the opposite. When you volunteer, you get to meet them, love on them, and then see them go home."
Mm-hmm.
Julie says, "It don't matter kittens to cats, I love them all." Yeah, we also have foster opportunities for some of the older cats as well. Some of the senior cats, especially if they need
Come on
recovery
in.
from surgery or other medical procedures.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Hi, Janet.
Oh, well, I don't know how you got them all in here.
Hey, we're good at fitting into small spaces.
Donna says, "My 3 fosters are playing in the living room while I'm watching. Beatrice has gained 3.5 ounces.
Oh, yay!
Julie says, "We've rescued 2 kittens and they are now 5 years old." That's
Not
great.
kittens anymore.
No. Maybe kittens at heart, though.
There you go. So this is something that we typically tell our fosters that do the behavioral fostering
You can't have the whole thing.
is doing something like this with them probably 3 times a day, 3 to 4 times a day is perfect, and within a week's time they will be crawling up into your lap because they're going to associate you being, you holding them with something yummy.
Yeah.
And we all know the way to the kitty's heart through their tummies.
So if you're just joining us, we're showing how to socialize an unsocial kitten. So one that doesn't like to be touched and backs away, maybe hisses and growls, and maybe even scratches or bites. So Jackie demonstrated how to pick them up using a towel and wrap them in a burrito. And then we're trying to make the positive association with being held to eating something nummy like this meat baby food, or even if they're a little bit older, you can also use pate or kitty treats.
Yeah, whatever you find that they love.
Now, it's a lot harder to socialize on social adult cats. So this is really, when they come to us as kittens, this is kind of the window of opportunity. This is where they learn that people aren't so scary.
And this is when it's really pretty easy to do. It doesn't take long to socialize these kittens, under 3 months. Over 3 months, it's still possible. It's just way more time consuming, takes longer, way slower process. You don't want to pull kittens that are over 3 months out and put them in a burrito like this all the time, because it's going to stress them out more. So you're moving more towards doing stuff with them in the kennel. A lot of baby food in the kennel, touching. And then once you're able to handle them in the kennel, then you start working on pulling them out.
So thank you to everybody who's just joining us. We invite you to go back. You can also watch our past Kitten Triage Tuesday broadcasts, where we're feeding kittens and bathing them and just making sure they have all their needs met thanks to your support. This is part of our Kitten Triage fundraiser, which we only have a week left. It ends on July 10th. So time is running out to support the kittens with your donations, and we're also benefiting from a matching gift from the Friends of the Shelter Foundation, who are matching 100%, which doubles your donations for the kittens here in the program. So far, we've raised just over $15,000. We're hoping to raise $22,000. So if you can help, we ask you to please share this video, share the donation link, and ask your friends to lend their support to save lives and make sure kittens like little Mr. Pancake here have everything they need to survive and thrive. Sally says, I missed last week. How are the twins?
Twins are doing fantastic. So they've actually moved on to another foster. They've done well enough that they can move on. So bittersweet. So I'm not holding him like a baby just because he's, I want to treat him like a baby.
Hi, I'm sorry, but we have a kitten going home. Yeah.
That's exciting. Everybody say hi to Laura.
Hi. Oh my
You
goodness.
can't go
So,
too. You got another.
I saw these little kitties and I had a hard time believing that they were already 2 pounds and ready to go home.
Oh
I
yeah.
know. I
they're
just
very
want to check
cute.
The number. That's the male.
Yeah, it's the
And
still
you're
point.
the little girl. Yes, you are. Oh my gosh.
Which I would think that they'd be opposite. I always want that one to be the girl for some
I
reason.
know. And it just says girl because you don't have a name yet, but your new name's going to be Glitter.
Oh, I like that name.
Yeah, that's a
It's-
cute name.
This is like a present for a 4-year-old little girl who's been begging mommy and daddy for a kitten for a long time, and mom said no kitten, but guess what? She said,
Aw.
but I asked for a kitten for Christmas and my birthday, and mom was like, okay. She saw this kitten, she's like, ah.
Oh, she's
She
a
has
sweetie,
to
too.
have it, so yeah. So I'm gonna take
She's
her
a
out and just
sweetie.
make sure that
Aw.
she sees. Oh, she's really cute.
She
I love
is.
Sungeezy
Yeah.
kind of kittens too.
She did a wonderful job raising them.
Thanks, Laura.
No problem. So this is one of the things that you can do with them as well. A kitten on its back has to trust you. So a lot of the times when I'm doing this, I will cradle them like a baby, mainly for the fact of just getting that trust built up. Eventually, he will kind of relax into it and just kind of hang out there. He's actually doing better than I thought he would do. Usually they fight laying on their back like this because it's a really vulnerable position for them to be in.
Yeah, they've got their belly exposed
Uh-huh.
and they can't run away if they need to.
Yeah. And the fact that he's not really tucked in the burrito anymore. Yet
Just
he's
kind of
still
hanging out.
kind of chill.
That's a good sign. Eyes
Yeah.
look a lot better than they used to. His ears are forward.
Yep.
He's getting to know and trust you.
He keeps watching that strange black thing that comes close
Yeah.
to him.
It's like a big square with an eye on it.
What is that?
Yep.
So he's doing really good. I expected more of a fight from him on this one, but he's still not softened up. His head is still kind of stiff. And he's looking around like, what are you people doing to me?
Julie says, "Yay for saving lives like Mr. Pancake." And then she says, "Can we see the one above behind the lady in red?" I'm assuming she's talking about you, Jackie. Can I just call you the lady in red?
That works.
All right.
Alright. Yeah, which one?
You talking about this kitty? There's actually a couple here.
Yeah.
And these guys just came in, it looks like.
Yeah, this guy just came in today, just like 10 minutes before we went on air.
Before we started. So
Yeah.
he's still getting used to this space here.
Yeah. This one, I don't know, have you done anything with this kiddo?
Not really. She's super feisty and super noisy. That's all I know. I don't know if she's got a name.
So I have nothing to wash my hand. Oh, hold on, let me, I'll put you back.
We'll wait for you. We got about just under 10 minutes here. We've got about 8 minutes before we end our broadcast.
This one up.
Yeah, so thank you everybody who's been tuning in today and throughout our broadcast. Next week is our last Kitten Triage Tuesday, so we'd love to see you then. Please spread the words to your friends. We'll have a big campaign send-off during that day. And to help us spread the word, we also have, if you live in East Multnomah County, we've got Metro East spreading the word on their TV stations. We did a community hotline with Monica Weitzel to talk about the program. So we'll be on
My hands stink.
Metro East TV channels, and also Fox 12 came out and did a little feature. They might run it hopefully sometime before the 10th.
Jar.
Yes.
My hands now stink. They smell like itself. He doesn't like it.
Kat says, "One of the kitties ready to be adopted."
They have to be 2 pounds and spayed or neutered before they can go up for adoption. Okay.
Julie says, "Is this a boy or a girl?"
This is a female.
This is a little female. Looks like my silky kitty, she says.
Aww.
So we're just doing a little more socializing work, just to make him feel at ease. Make her feel at ease.
We go through a lot of baby food.
Yeah, lots of tongue depressors and baby food.
You can't eat that. Would you like some more?
Kat says we're looking for a girl kitty.
Oh.
Well, you know, we do have a lot of cats and kittens available right now. We
Yes.
invite you to look at our website, multcopets.org, or you're also welcome just to come on down to the shelter. We're open until 7 p.m. tonight. We're closed for the 4th of July, but we'll open again at noon on Thursday with adoptable cats and kittens.
And a lot of times, if you're on Instagram, a lot of our fosters are on Instagram, and they will post their kittens. So if you do Instagram and can find, we've got one.
There's Zuka's Kittens.
Yep.
There's also Love to Foster with the number 2. And they're very popular channels, followed by a lot of people. We also have a couple of other foster volunteers who are posting. And a lot of our kittens are actually adopted right out of the foster homes, and they don't always come back here to the shelter before adoption.
So it's always good to find them on Instagram or our Facebook as as well.
Yeah. And also when they're available, they're usually posted on multcopets.org. Even though they may not be at the shelter, it's a good way to preview kittens who are available.
Some of our fosters like to do the adoptions from their homes. They've invested a lot of time and effort into these guys, and kind of want to be a part of that final step,
Yeah.
getting them into their homes. And
They can relay a lot of information too.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that stay in touch with the fosters, and they love it. So they can get updates and they know where they've gone, because it's always fun to know where your kittens go.
So Julie's asking, what food are you feeding? And for these guys right now, we're actually using baby food. It's meat baby food with no additives. So this is the Gerber chicken.
You want to make sure that it's got nothing but chicken. Turkey's good too. We've had some beef donated as well.
How do they do with the beef?
Yeah, I don't typically like it for the kittens. It's a little bit too rich for them, I feel. We saw some diarrhea once they were eating it. So I'd probably stay away from that for the kittens, but if you have adult cats you're socializing, the beef would be fine too.
Stephanie says, we adopted our kitten through one of your fosters, and my parents just adopted 2 brothers from you guys.
Oh.
That's great. Thanks so much for adopting.
What do they adopt?
Oh my goodness.
Just got a couple of minutes left, and today we're focusing on kitten socialization. You can go back and rewatch the episode if you're just tuning in. We'll have it posted on Facebook and also on YouTube if you want to go back and watch Kitten Triage Tuesday episodes.
Now, let me touch you.
Thank you to everybody for your support, watching and sharing and liking. We're in our last stretch to raise over $22,000 for the Kitten Triage program here in Multnomah County Animal Services. Your support saves lives and makes sure that kittens have everything they need to survive and thrive, including vaccinations, some of the basic supplies we have here like Gerber chicken baby food, kitten milk replacer. It also helps support their spay and neuter surgeries when they hit 2 pounds and they're ready to be adopted.
Microchip.
A lot of our young kittens come in and they've lost their mothers, and they require almost round-the-clock attention just to keep them warm and fed and to socialize them. A lot of them come in with fleas, and they have flea anemia or with upper respiratory infections, and they need special treatments, including nebulizers and to keep their eyes healthy.
Soon. Gosh, being out here, the door gets open and closed more than it does in the trailer. We're up close and personal. Yeah, oh, are you gonna jump out and get it?
Thinking about it. I told you she's feisty.
She's having a good old time there.
Looks like we're done.
Yeah, looks like we're out of time, but we ask you to please like and share this episode, and definitely check out our Kitten Triage fundraiser by following the link and learning more about how this program saves lives, and read about some of the past cases, such as Parsnip, that have been helped with this program. Thank you, everybody, for your support, and we will catch you next week. Same kitten time, same kitten channel, at 1 o'clock on our Facebook page for the final Kitten Triage Tuesday of 2018 on July 10th. Thanks, everybody. Everybody send some love to Jackie and to Becky here, and we'll see you next week.